Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new here. I am Libby, and today we are going to be doing something different and new, and I'm extremely excited. I took the Clutterbug quiz. I don't remember when. I believe it was on a live stream. If I find it, I'll tag it. And I found out that I'm a butterfly for organizing, so we are going to be doing that today in my office area. If you've been here a while, you know the office has never really been an office. It's just been, right now there's a lot of plants on there right now and a lot of junk, okay? It's always been that way. And I feel like it's not necessarily a point of decluttering, but organizing and figuring out what is going to work for me in that space. So I figured, hey, why not, instead of just try to declutter and organize on a whim, let's actually prepare, let's actually do some research into how I organize and how this little chaotic brain works. So I did a lot of research. I watched videos, I wrote notes down, and I think that I am prepared to go into this. I will link both of the videos that I watched to prepare for this, and also the quiz, so you can go find out what your style of organization is, because honestly it made a lot of sense and a lot of things have clicked for me in this little noggin. So I had some initial thoughts while watching these videos, and I want to share those with you in the moment. So past Libby is going to talk to you for a minute, and then I'll be right back.
Because it's probably still left on the counter. Not just the dirty dishes, but the bread from their sandwich. Or in the bedroom, you probably have your clean clothes on top of a chair, or still in laundry baskets, or piled on top of the dresser.
Like, this is me 100%, clearly. Just look around. She's named like 700 things that are just going on in my apartment. So clearly, I really enjoy what she is saying in this video, because I'm a butterfly and everything she is saying is 100% correct. My concern for myself is that just looking around at what I've organized in the areas that work really well for me, and I know this is a very individual thing, okay? This isn't, my stuff doesn't have to look exactly like hers. Hers is still extremely organized, which gives me anxiety. I have no idea if that even makes any sense at all. But like, everything looks way more organized than I thought myself as a butterfly could achieve or would achieve. I know my home doesn't have to look like that. I know my organization doesn't have to look like that, right? It's so cool that she says that butterflies organize the complete opposite of what we've always been told, because when I was little, my mom would try to put in place a lot of different organizational systems that would work for her and would work for the house, but they never worked for my room. This was a very eye-opening video for me, and I think I will watch a few more of her videos, because this was the very first one I've ever watched. So some things that I took away from that were mostly that I'm already kind of doing some of the butterfly things with the hooks and the open shelving and that kind of stuff. So I really want to hone in and focus on that when we're doing this desk. So we do need to go to the dollar store. I wrote myself a list of things to get at the dollar store. If you're new here on this channel, I do not shop at the big box stores anymore. I try to stick to like Dollar Tree or thrifting things. I don't really do Amazon anymore. Target, Walmart, those kind of things are not on my list of where to shop. So it kind of makes it a little bit more tricky for me to find organizational things, but I still do go to the Dollar Tree, and usually they have a really good selection of affordable and really cute storage stuff. We've arrived. Thank you. This might be a good option for your room.
Oh, yeah.
Because like she said, cube storage is really good. I just don't have a place for that. I'm struggling a little bit because I'm trying to find the right size and height, and I'm just not finding it. They have good options, like these wire baskets are really nice. Okay, this is the office supplies area. This might be a little more fruitful. I want like little shelves to hang, to put stuff like my mail. I have two big organizers. I just need something for the bottom. Maybe we go look for the collapsible ones. I don't like their plastic stuff that they have right now. Two of these. They do have some cute little wall shelves though. That's a cute option. I'll keep it in the back of the noggin though. Okay, these are exactly what I was looking for. I think the one that fits the best is this one, like this color. I do like the brown, but this one is 10.5 inches and this one is 8 inches. And that, like, our storage thingy's weird dimensions. So I might just get 2 of these then. None of the other colors were matching. Kelly helped try to figure it out, but look at that. How stinking cute that is. And it opens. Those are nice. This is kind of nice too. That's not bad. So we got the 2 storage cubes, which I'm really, really happy that I got 2 of them. We got some hooks and then these 2 baskets. I feel like this is a good starting place though, because I have a holder for my pens. I have an organizer, like 2 big book organizers. So I already have quite a bit of organization in there. It's just actually utilizing it. Full disclaimer, this might be 2 days, 1 video, but 2 days because it is Halloween today and I have to pick the kiddo up. So I'll probably roll this over into tomorrow as well. I am just sitting here looking at all the plants I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. There's just 7. There's literally 7 plants right here on the desk, not even including Medusa. So we have to figure out what to do with the plants too, because they can't just sit on this desk. I need to find homes for them, which sounds a lot easier than it actually is. Okay, so this is basically what we're working with without the boxes and everything else over here. This is my first time sitting at this desk like this. While I'm cleaning off the top of this, I want to tell you guys how I got this chair. So one day I was just sitting here editing, as one does. I was working my little heart out and my mom calls me and she goes, "Libby, the neighbors just set out 2 office chairs." I said, "Which neighbors?" "Which one of your neighbors did that?" I'm obsessed with a few of her neighbors. Not in like a weird kind, it might be weird, but it's not like a stalker obsessed. It's just like they don't own a singular curtain in that house, and every single wall of theirs has beautiful, I can't even describe it, like stained glass stuff, like just, it's so gorgeous. Every square inch of that house has beautiful things on the walls, and you can just see it when you're driving by. So it's not my fault that I look, okay? I'm obsessed with that house. And then the neighbors next to them, they're a sweet couple. They're pretty nice. Anyways, it's the house I love to look at. That's the one that has it. I was like, perfect. Say less. I hopped up real quick. Okay, I hopped up as fast as I could, drove over there as fast as my little heart could. And they, lo and behold, both chairs were still out there. They had 2 chairs. One was purple and one was this one. In a previous life, Libby would have chosen purple. In my new era of life, purple does not necessarily fit my vibe. I used to be obsessed with purple. I used to have a purple office chair in my room, my childhood room that you guys saw me in last. I'll catch you up on that as well real quick. First off, this one is a lot more comfy than the purple one was. And it was in better shape too. So I got this chair for free on the side of the curb. I Lysoled it, cleaned it when I got home. I wasn't too worried about it. They're pretty clean people. I mean, you never know what's going on in people's houses. But like, again, I can literally see the entire house, so I feel like I have a good idea of what's going on. This is horsehair and such. Don't judge me. Let's talk about the house. My last video, decluttering childhood home. Right. We're still doing that. I haven't gave up on it. But your girl needed a break, okay? It might not seem emotionally taxing, but it's extremely emotionally taxing to do that, right? Like, I just got to a point where I was dog sitting at my sister's house for 2 weeks. So I was already there for 2 weeks and I was cleaning while I was there. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm home now. And I just haven't forced myself to go back and finish the room yet because I needed a break. I have had so much stuff to catch up on here. And then I was inspired to organize this area because I was decluttering so much at my sister's house. I was like, I am in the mood to make some bigger strides on my house right now. So we're taking a break from that. It'll be the next video. My noggin needed some time, and I'm sure you guys understand that. Is there water over here? Oh, that was vinegar to catch, the gnats. Is that what they're called? Yeah, gnats. The top has been divided. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at currently. Obviously, she said to clean everything off of it and only have your computer on your desk. She said only the computer on the desk, but I do not have the storage space for only the computer on the desk. So we're gonna work around that. I understand that I don't have to organize. I don't have to organize like everybody else organizes, but I do like taking people's suggestions. Okay, so this is actually my son's. It was my old computer that I let my son use. My computer's at my sister's house. I mean, honestly, in theory, I could put a plant there and this could be like the top of the desk because that's really all that I have for the top of the desk. The rest of it is in here. Like, see what I mean by so much room down here though? Like with that plant there, that doesn't look cluttered or bad at all. I just don't know if it can realistically stay that way. Maybe. Look at what we can push in now. Oh. This is the problem area though, so let's go through this. So these guys actually, Kelly gave me to put on my desk, and I have a little shelf that's in the car that I bought that I can just put these on. I can even put my lotion on there too, so that they're not on the desk, but they're on the wall. Trying not to show you the outside, but it could kind of go like right here. It would fit. These are the things I was talking about that I have. Let's go through this one first because it seems like it'll be the easiest. And I also think instead of storing them this way like I have been, I should be storing them... See, that won't fit. That looks ugly. I wanted this to be showing, but it's obviously not. It's too tall. Oh, that's right. These are... So I've been through all of this stuff, right? We've gone through all of this. Now it's just a matter of organizing it, and I'll probably get rid of some more. Okay, so we have got these notebooks that we are going to keep. Maybe they don't need to go in here. Let's keep this empty. Let's just have a keep pile so that we know what we're keeping. Okay, we have a place for cards, Libby. Why are they all up here? Right. So for this top one, what we have for the keep pile is only this stuff. Everything else got put up. I just want to put one of these up and see what it looks like. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad I didn't get the bigger size. Oh my god, perfect. That looks so good. Yay, that looks so good. Will this fit standing up though like that? That one? Yes. Yes. That makes me so happy, and that's going to be so much easier to grab and put the notebooks in as well. This one is looking pretty good. You know, I kept this because I thought I was going to use it. I don't think I'm ever going to use this, so this I can donate actually. One thing that she said does not work for us butterflies is these filing systems. And babes, you are 100% correct. I don't need this binder. She also said binders aren't good, so we're gonna donate this. I need to clean this out and then we'll donate it. Oh my god. Sometimes I drive myself insane. Nobody else. I drive myself insane. Me, myself, and I. Because, like, what's the... what? Girl, why? Alright, it is time for me to go get the child and get ready for Halloween. This is what we are working with. This is what we are left with. I'm going to pick up the trash, push stuff a little bit back so we have some room to walk. But it's looking really good, guys. Hi. Happy day 2. Halloween kicked my butt. 100% thoroughly kicked my butt. The child found some friends to walk with, and I usually bank on him petering out pretty quickly. We go for like an hour. No, not with his friends. We went walking for a solid like 2 hours. So I'm pretty tired this morning. I felt like I got hit by a ton of bricks. And then we stayed up watching spooky movies with my sister, of course. So if I look like I got hit by a train, it's because I got hit by Halloween. But I'm ready to get started today. I've picked up all the trash, and now we just need to continue organizing. We're almost there. I just don't freaking know what to do with anything that was under the desk or the cart, all right? I had a literal dream last night, let me tell you. I had a literal dream last night that I found places for all of this stuff, but those places don't exist in my house. If that makes any sense. So obviously this is heavy on my mind. Okay, so I moved the kennel so we can get a better view of the space we are working with. There's a few options of what we can do here. I can turn the desk this way so that it's coming like this, and then I can sit this way and maybe have the teal thing under the window. Maybe. I feel like I didn't have enough space when it was that way like I thought I did. But my issue is I really enjoy like this view. When I'm sitting at the desk, I just really kind of like the all-around view. I like being able to see outside both ways. I don't know. My other thing that I could do is scooch this closer, put the teal thing here. I'm trying to make it so you can't see out my window because I don't really feel like closing it. I really enjoy having this like lined up with the wall there. So yeah, we have options and also issues, but mostly options and issues that I create myself. This cord is also a problem. I have to figure this whole situation out as well. Oh shoot, I have this basket in here. Oh, I forgot about this one. That like might look better up there than the green one. All right, that takes care of everything on the floor. So now we just have to focus on what to do with the rest of that stuff over there. Really, that's all the desk stuff. Basically, all the desk stuff is organized. So, pat on my back there. I got super distracted and then really thirsty, so I made more coffee and I made myself drink some water. Also, my kiddo called and made me go measure a few things. So we are going to move on to the baskets. We're going to hang baskets because I'm not really sure where to go from here because my brain is frazzled. So the baskets, can you see the wall? You cannot. Okay, so I was thinking here and here. So I want it to kind of be even because it's going to hang down. basket 1, basket 2. And I got the wood little guys. It's gonna be off center. That's gonna drive me a little bit bonkers, cause it's gonna be slightly off center, but that's okay. It's slightly off center, again, that's okay. Might drive me bonkers a little bit later. That looks so nice. So cute. Okay, so then the next thing I want to tackle is this cart, okay? This cart and I are not best friends. How many times have I decluttered this dang cart? A lot. This basket is going to be plant stuff because I've got Velcro, plant food, prop drops. Okay, so that makes that shelf look like 100 times better. Plus I know where everything is now in that basket. I'm going to ask my mom if she needs any of these. I hardly use this big one anymore because I got most of the pots, like with the bottoms, the self-watering ones. So I think I'll just keep these ones and ask my mom. I think she's the one who actually gave me this one, so I'll just give this back to her and ask if she needs any of these. Okay, we have in my brain another option. What if I move the desk over to butt up with this and maybe try to move the plant stand in there? Or move the table over and I try to put the plant stand there. So let's try to move this over, I think. I don't think that's gonna be the move. Everything looks so cluttered on this wall. You guys know how I love wall space. And also, like, I would have to move it a lot more too. I will see you guys in a few minutes, honestly, because I'm running out of phone storage, so I will let you know what I come up with here in just a second. To be completely transparent, it's been like an hour. This thing kicked my butt, okay? I am in love with what I've done, but that took a very long time and a lot of trial. And like I said, the ADHD paralysis is really, really bad today. So I just spent quite a bit of time staring. I think you guys are gonna like it. I like it, and I didn't think I was going to. I moved this desk 3 times, but I'll just show you. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Look at me implementing all of the Clutterbug knowledge, okay? I tried to keep as much stuff off the desk as I could, all right? These are things that I use 1 to 2 times per week. The books, this, again, my son's computer, but the pens. This is just kind of where this went. I have a shelf in my car that I'm going to hang right here that those will go on so I can use that for paper. I put my little magnets, sort and done. Perfect, perfect. Okay, but here's really where I kind of took a step back and I was like, okay, the visual clutter in these things was atrocious and it needed to get taken down a little bit. So this is what I did. Plants, top, whatever, that is what it is. I moved the plant stuff to the middle because I was able to put all of the, the electronic stuff in here. Now, do I wish it looked a little better? Yeah, but it is what it is. It has a home. It's fine. It's happy. This is all my electronic stuff, cords, that filming stuff, that good stuff. Here is where I was like, okay, you guys know this was just stacked and just kind of visually gross. And she said, you know, if everything is visible, nothing is visible. So I put it in a bucket. I put it in the basket and it looks so much stinking better. And I actually, I'm going to put these in Kelly's shelf. These are puzzles. So I figured they could go in his shelf in his room. And then one of his science experiment things. I forgot to put that cord away, but whatever. We're not done yet. And then I kind of reorganized the games down here as well. And I just think it looks so much better like this. I still wish that I had a better like solution for this right here, but it's just like the plant tower right now, and that's okay. I don't know if you can see, but those are all my propagations in there. That is what I'm using. Hold on. Okay, you can see it better here. This is all my propagations that I have had going. Like, look at these roots on these bad boys. Like, where are your roots at, girl? Holy Root system, and she's got a new little baby. And then this guy, look at this. Oh, these have been going for a couple of months, so I just wanted to keep them going in here. I did end up, I just hung it there because I didn't really know what to do, but there was already a hole in there, so that fit in right in there. Also, while I was sitting here, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like, where'd they go? Oh, like right there, there's a little hole. There's a little hole back there. There's a little hole right there. So I don't know, but somebody hung something all along here. I also noticed more holes up here in the ceiling. Like, I have never hung anything from this ceiling up here, but I noticed more holes when I was over here. So really, all I have to do is finish up cleaning this and then we are done. So before we get to cleaning up though, because I don't want this video to be too long, and I feel like we're done with the organizing aspect of this, I think that the 2 videos I watched and the advice that I was given in those videos was like a solid 8 out of 10, probably a 9 out of 10. I don't really see much fault in the advice that she gave for me as a butterfly. I have already implemented the stuff, like some of the stuff that she had said, right? I kind of already go with my natural tendencies, but it is so helpful to be so mindful about it and also being validated in who I am as a person, okay? Like being validated in the fact of like, yeah, I could be considered messy because other people don't see how I organize. And I like things to be seen. I like to see things or they go away. But like she said, if it's all visible, then nothing is visible. So just taking the shame out of how my brain needs to organize was extremely helpful. Also, like the shelvings, the hooks, I think the baskets. I really think that these baskets were like the most helpful thing that I did, even because I'm not creative. Like to me, yeah, baskets can go in here, but like, are they really necessary? And then I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, yeah, 100%. A basket in a basket was necessary. The other thing I found really helpful was like how to categorize what to put where. So she said, you know, the things that would be in drawers, but I don't have drawers. So the things that I put on top of my desk were the things you use 1 to 2 times per week. Okay, that was extremely helpful. I didn't really think about that. I always think, well, yeah, I use this a lot. Well, no, I haven't used that in months. So put it down in here in an organizer because that's where you're going to look for it anyways. It just helped me kind of sectionalize what I needed to put away and what I needed to have on top, because I'm a person who would have all the stuff on top of the desk if I could, right? And it would just get my brain overwhelmed with clutter, right? Yeah, because that's who I am as a person. I'm extremely happy with this, and I will continue to use this method in other parts of the house. We cleared out 2 entire baskets full of stuff that I need to use in the pantry. We're gonna do some organizing with the pantry because it's an absolute mess. I think it all made sense. It was all very helpful. And again, it took a lot of shame out of organizing for my neurodivergent brain. So let's real quick clean up, get an actual visual end of the project, and show you what these techniques look like in real life on a real, neurodivergent ADHD person who really struggles with organizing, because I'm honestly impressed with myself. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Does that not look phenomenal? Does that not look like the best it's ever looked in that corner? Does that not look like I could just sit there and do all my computer work till the end of the day? Stress-free, completely organized? Yeah, it does. It looks fantastic. And I could cry right now, but I'm not going to. So over here we have a little bit of a cluttered mess, but that's okay. So I'm leaving this tote here intentionally. I want to make it one of the next videos I do after I go to my sister's house and finish there. It's the last magic number. We're gonna hang it all up. I have ideas. I have the tools. I need to get it done so that we can get this tote out of here, okay? Not this one. This is the wee stuff that I have to go through. But this one, that's my dirt. I have to repot a plant. That's my dirt. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope that you guys take the quiz, find out what organization style you are, and watch the videos on it because it's phenomenal, clearly. If you guys have any other, I know there's a few other creators you guys want me to watch that I've been catching up on their videos and seeing if there's anything I can implement into my routines and such. But let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.